everyone. So, for clarification reasonings, I'm gonna say something real quick. This video is not sponsored. I am not affiliated with this brand in any way. This is my complete and honest opinion. I bought all these products with my own money. I just really wanted to do this video because I really love the brand. Today, I am doing a full face of r.e.m beauty. Now, I already know the color scheme I'm gonna go with, so that's not the main problem. I've tried only 3 products from r.e.m beauty. So I've tried their eyeliner marker, which I actually like very much. I've tried their eyeshadow palette in Go-Go Boots. I've tried this a little bit. I do like this palette a lot. I've actually used a couple of these shades a lot recently actually. And I've tried one of their highlighters. This is the r.e.m Miss Neptune highlighter topper. I've used this a couple of times. But that's really it. I've never tried their primer. I've never tried their mascara, their blush, their lip products, their setting spray, their concealer, which I do have out of the package because I bought this a little while ago and I wanted to try it, but I wanted to wait until I had everything else before I did this video. So yeah, this is a full face of r.e.m beauty. The color we're going with is like a lilac, purpley, lavender color, which I think will look really, really nice. My skin is, you know, doing its thing right now. I already did my skincare, but I'm gonna do some extra prep because I do have a product from r.e.m beauty that I am a fan of that I want to show you guys. That's part of my skincare routine, and I'm actually gonna do a little bit of extra prepping today. So yeah, this is a full face of r.e.m beauty. I know I'm wearing a Lady Gaga shirt while I'm doing r.e.m beauty. I know that when I do the House Labs one, I'm gonna wear an Ariana Grande shirt because that would just be hilarious. But yeah, this is a full face of r.e.m beauty. If you're a fan of r.e.m beauty, please keep watching, like this video, and I'm going to tell you my full and honest opinion about r.e.m beauty by Ariana Grande. So, I'm going to go grab a product real quick because I've got to grab this before the video started, but that's just me. Now, this is not the first product I ever bought from r.e.m. I'm pretty sure the first product I bought was the eyeliner, but I have this product from r.e.m. This is the Cooling Blurring Under Eye Balm. I use this every day. It's really nice under my eyes. I think this was in my Ulta shopping haul. I'll link that right here so you can see. I did try the product in that video, but I've been using it a lot lately, as you can see. And yeah, I keep it in the fridge sometimes because that's what they tell you to do, but I'm just gonna do a little bit extra under eye prep. I already put this on earlier, but I just wanted to do a little bit of extra under eye prep. This is very cooling. You're supposed to keep it in the fridge, and I've been forgetting to do that, so I kind of should be keeping it in the fridge more often. And I just place like the tiniest amount under my eyes just to give them a little bit of life. And yeah, there's that. I'm gonna be on my laptop for a little bit of this so I can go on the Ulta website and tell you some extra information about r.e.m beauty and the products I'm gonna be using today. But yeah, I really like this under eye balm. It's very cooling, very relaxing. It doesn't burn, which is one of the things I look for in a lot of products is this going to burn my skin and make it hurt? Now my skin is kind of burning right now because I put on sunscreen, which is not always smooth. I mean, you should wear sunscreen every day, but I'm pretty sure the sunscreen I have a different one that I'm gonna try, but yeah. Okay, so let's talk about, yeah, full night's sleep. And let's find out some information. So this is what my under eyes look like now. It's eliminated a little bit of the dark circles, made them look like a little bit more blurring. I do feel hydrated, which is very nice. There's a lot of things about it online, but it's the 2022 Alert Reader's Choice Best New Brand. So good for you, Ariana. So it says, keep in the refrigerator and apply in the morning to instantly help depuff and revive the under eye area. Wear alone to instantly feel refreshed and appear more awake, or you can use it under concealer as a refreshing depuffing primer. So I'm using it as the third option, use under concealer. But now we're going to move on to the primer. This is the Lunar Magic Blurring Primer. Infused with our r.e.m Hydro Blur Essence, this ultra smooth primer cools on contact and helps minimize the look of pores, fine lines, and wrinkles. I do need to check the ingredients list to make sure it doesn't have any retinol or vitamin A. It doesn't look like it. It has citrus lemon fruit extract, so it might smell a little bit lemony, which is fine. Love some citrus. So yeah, we're gonna try this out today. The Lunar Magic Blurring Primer. What does it say about this online? Let's find out what it says about it online. Now this was $29, and then the under eye balm was $22. Now when I ordered this stuff, some of this stuff I already had, but when I ordered this was the most expensive thing on my order list actually. I think the primer being $29 for as much as you get, I don't really know how I feel about it being that price. That seems a little bit expensive for me for a primer. But it's vegan, clean ingredients, sustainable packaging brand. They also say you can store this in the refrigerator, so I'll probably do that too, because all their stuff is meant to be like cooling. Okay, so it says start with a pea-sized amount. So it's like this greenish mint color, as you can see. Weird consistency, very gel-like. I don't know. Oh, that does feel nice. It's a very cooling. Oh, that's nice. I like how that feels. It kind of reminds me, like the consistency reminds me of the Rare Beauty Portafusing Primer. But this also, it doesn't really smell of anything, which I prefer. I don't like stuff with like very strong smells. As you can see, I have a lot of redness in my skin right now. My skin was recently breaking out because I haven't been doing my skincare as often as I should. And also I'm a little bit stressed. But I like that. I think I'm going to put this in the refrigerator like it suggests. And I'm definitely going to keep this because I love having extra primers. It's just something I like having around as extra primers. But I'm going to give that like, I'll do my rating at the end. But I definitely did like that. Ooh, it's starting to burn a little bit. I might be mixing with the sunscreen. It says to allow skin to absorb product before applying foundation. So I'm gonna let it absorb a little bit. I'm gonna like pat it a little bit. I think my skin is just extra sensitive today because I did my skin routine, and if I don't do it every single day, then my skin does become extra sensitive to the products. But I like how that feels. It is cooling. I like the consistency. It's not too thick. It's not too thin. And that feels like it's fully absorbed. So r.e.m Beauty recently released the Sweetener Concealer. So let's find out some information about this. Retails for $24, which I think is a good price. It comes in 60 shades. 60 shades. For a concealer, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of shades. Good for her. I have shade Light 5N, and it's currently out of stock, so it must be popular. So choose a shade closest to your skin tone, identify your shade level, blah, blah, blah. For spot concealing, use a concealer the same shade as your foundation. To conceal a pexy blemish, dab some concealer on top and wait 2 minutes before blending it out. For correcting, I don't really have a color correcting shade. But I have this. This should be close to my skin tone. And it comes with this little scoopy scoop because it's like a pod concealer, which I've never used before. So I'm gonna scoop a little bit. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my mirror for some precision work, and I'm just gonna go over any like areas. Okay, it's like a cream kind of like a clay consistency, which I've never really used a concealer like that. This feels kind of weird to use it like this. I don't know why. Just feels a little strange, but I'm just going over any areas that I want to conceal. I don't know what that is. Weird. Okay. Like I said, my skin is a little bit broken out right now, which is fine. It happens. My skin is prone to breakouts, especially with being on Accutane. My skin's like extra dry, and the skin gets irritated very easily. So what I have to do, the main things I have to avoid with being on Accutane is vitamin A and retinol, which is another form of vitamin A. I have to avoid those kind of products, so I have to be reading ingredients lists. So let's see what the ingredients are in this. I should have checked that. Okay, ingredients. I do not see any retinol. There's raspberry extract. Obviously there's gonna be water. There's this root extract, but I don't see retinol and I don't see vitamin A. So this is safe for my skin. I don't know how I feel about the consistency. It's very thick. It's a very thick consistency. It doesn't feel thick, but you look at it and it looks thick. So it looks like it's gonna be my shade. I'm gonna wait, as it says, wait like 2 minutes before blending it out. And while I'm waiting, I'm gonna go expand my little beauty blender. This is a Dream Cloud blender. I'm pretty sure this retails for like $16? $15. I was $1 cheaper. I was $1 more expensive when I said that. But yeah, the Dream Cloud blender, latex free, does not absorb too much product, blends out harsh lines. Look at this little shape. It's like a little saucer? That's weird. I don't know, strange. Can be used wet or dry and with cream, liquid, or powder products, but designed to work specifically with our sweetener concealer. For optimal results, wet sponge with water and squeeze out excess, using a towel if necessary before use. Use the pointed tip of the saucer to precisely apply concealer into hard to reach areas of the face, like inner corner of eyes and mouth, sides of nose, etc. You can also use with concealer to clean up your wing liner and sharpen edges. Use rounded side saucer to blend all over place. Apply interstellar highlighter topper with a damp sponge for the ultimate glow. Clean often, ideally after each use, and store openly in a place with good ventilation, not in airtight containers. Replace every 3 to 6 months. I love that it says when to replace it. That's really cool. Because some sponges, it's like if you don't use it often enough, you can keep it for longer. But I am going to go expand this, and I will be right back. Look how much this grows in size. That is crazy to me. I think that's magical. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use the pointed tip to blend out the concealer I've already put on. Here's my mirror. This is my Trixie Cosmetics mirror. And we're gonna see. Okay, blends out pretty nice. Some good shade match so far. A little bit light. Actually, this is a really good shade match. It's blending out beautifully. Wow. That blends out really nice. I don't know if I'd use this for like all over, because you'd have to use, I don't know. You could use just a little bit of product maybe. Oh, well, that area on my forehead decided to be a nuisance. And that's because it's dry. Decided not to be nice to me. But this concealer blends out really nicely, and the color match is really, really good. It's a really nice color match. Okay, so since they do not have a foundation at r.e.m Beauty, I'm gonna use a foundation from another brand. They'll come back and do the concealer under my eyes. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna do my foundation off camera because it's from ColourPop and not from r.e.m Beauty. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the foundation on top of that concealer. Great color match. It's the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation, which I love. I love this foundation. And one thing about this sponge is, I will say, it doesn't absorb product very quickly, but it does get dirty very quickly. So you're gonna have to wash this like every single time you do makeup. So then we're gonna take some concealer under the eyes, like usual. And we're just gonna do a little scoopy like we did earlier. I'm gonna get my mirror. And we're just gonna smear it on. There we go. And smear it on over there. I didn't put as much on that side, so I might grab some more. I don't know how I feel about like a clay. It feels like a clay. Like not thick, but just, it's not something I'm used to. I'm not used to this kind of like pot concealers. I prefer the ones with little applicators. But hey, they're a new brand. They're still figuring out what they're trying to do, so it's fine. And now I'm gonna take the tip of my little saucer and just go in. Like I said, this concealer blends very nice. It's a great color match. I really like this. And the coverage is awesome. And this sponge is great. I'm just gonna be honest, you're gonna have to clean it like every single time you use it because it gets dirty very quickly. Okay, how do we feel about it? You think that's the right color? I hope so. We're gonna do some, so I'm gonna do some eye primer and setting powder off camera because because r.e.m Beauty does not have an eye primer and a setting powder. So I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll be right back for eyeshadow and everything else. Setting powder and eye primer on, let's move on to some other products. So we're gonna start with eyeshadow, like always. And this is one of their Midnight Shadows eyeshadow palette. So I believe they have 6 versions of this. And I have Go-Go Boots, which has like, wait, that's not Go-Go Boots. Is it? Where's the purple one? That's weird looking. Okay, so Go-Go Boots. So today we're gonna be doing a purple look. So we're gonna be using this purple shadow right here. And this shadow is called Mini Skirt, which I think is like a really cute color. So I'm gonna grab an eyeshadow brush real quick. All of my eyeshadow brushes and everything are from, what's that brand called? ColourPop, are all from ColourPop. So let me find a little fluffy blending brush. I gotta clean this real quick because I really need to clean all my brushes, like do like an intensive clean, which I'm probably gonna do later today. I'm going out with Cameron later. I don't know what we're doing. I need to get some groceries and he needs to get like some supplies for art class, so we'll probably just be doing that. I don't know. And then we'll probably get dinner somewhere. Just cleaning off. I used my Manic Panic palette yesterday. I didn't film it because I've been filming a lot of makeup videos and my skincare routine on TikTok, so definitely check that out on TikTok. But if you want more in-depth videos, you can come here. So we're going to take the shade Mini Skirt, and that's the only shade we're going to use today on our eyes. That is the only shade we're using today. I know it sounds strange to only use one eyeshadow, but I think it's gonna look cute. I've done it before. And okay, not a lot of pigment. Might need to go in a couple of times because it's a very light purple. Yeah, we're gonna need to dip back in there. Might not have put enough on the brush. My timer just went off for my laundry, so. But it's fine. I could leave it in there for a little bit. Because it literally just finished. So I can leave it in there until I finish this look. Okay, there we go. That's more purple eyeshadow. There we go. Alright. A little bit of fallout. My skin does look very heavily textured under my eyes, but that's usual for me because of my skin condition and the Accutane. So my skin does look more textured than usual, but it's fine. Okay, so there's the color. I know my boyfriend's gonna love this look because he loves purple. So, other eye. We want to get as symmetrical as possible, the right amount of color. Okay. So the Midnight Shadows, I have 2 of their liquid shadows and 1 palette. And the liquid shadows are good. I've tried 3 of their liquid shadows, and 1 of them I actually got rid of because I did not like how it looked. So the liquid eyeshadows, I have 2 shades. I have Science Fair and I have a Fembot, but I used to have Lab Coat, and Lab Coat was like a white with like a pink shift, and it was just not for me, dog, not for me. Anyway, there's our purple eyeshadow. I think that color is really, really pretty. I really do like their eyeshadow products. This is the palette I have. So let's see, what are the ingredients? Oh, each shade has different ones. Okay, so let's look at which shade? Which shade do we use? We use Mini Skirt. Mini Skirt. Okay, mica, squalane, synthetic, calcium, sodium, peroxide, magnesium, titanium dioxide, aluminum powder. So no vitamin A, no retinol, and I think this color is pretty. It's kind of, it's nice. I like the color. I do like the color. I have tried this before, so I already knew I was gonna like it. So now let's go in with the liner. Where did the liner go? Shit, where did the liner go? I didn't lose the liner, did I? Oh, there it is. It was hidden. Okay, so this is the r.e.m. Beauty eyeliner marker in Midnight Black, also called At the Borderline. I love the names of their products. I think they're so cute. So let's find this. The At the Border eyeliner marker. Let's find out about it. So, shake well before use. If you're a beginner, map out your liner look using a shade of Midnight Shadows. I'm good. Hold your eyeliner marker horizontally near the end rather than the base to get a more precise line. After applying r.e.m. Dream Lashes, now I don't have any of the lashes. I didn't even realize they made lashes, but that's still cute. 48-hour long wear. Jesus Christ. Waterproof, smudge-proof, paraben-free, vegan. And sustainable packaging. Let's check the ingredients. Pretty basic. We're good. We're good. Okay. So, you can't hear the ink shaking, which is weird. And then this is what the tip looks like. Very small, very precise. So let's try the look. Oh, this is hard to do. Okay, we're doing something. I don't know what we're doing. Okay. It doesn't look very black. It looks kind of grayish. I don't know, but I think that's a cute little baby wing. We're not gonna do anything more. Just keep it simple on the other side as well. See, it's fine. It's okay. It's not the best liner in the world. It doesn't look black enough for me. I feel like it's already dried out, which it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be dried out. But it feels like it's already dried out, which is like very worrying for me. Do I need to throw this away? Is it dried out? It looks like it's dried out. I'm not making this even whatsoever. I'm making it worse. Actually, it's not terrible. But yeah, this feels like it's dried out. Like, can y'all see? That doesn't look very black. Also, it's not even at all. I don't really give a fuck about even eyeliner. But I don't want to throw this away, but I feel like it's completely dried out. Let me swatch it. See, when I press down, there's a bunch of liquid in there. That's so weird. Also, I got my hand all dirty for nothing. Okay. We're gonna get some makeup wipes and clean up at the end of this. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's not even. I didn't make it even. It looks terrible as always, but I don't know. I don't know. It's okay. Then we're gonna try, I have not tried this product before. This is the Flourishing Lengthening Mascara. Are there shade names? Lashes will flourish with this lengthening and nourishing formula that volumizes, weightlessly lifts, and doesn't flake. Okay. Love that. Let's go to website. So this is specifically the Flourishing. They have two different mascaras. They have one that's Flourishing and one that's this is the Flourishing Lengthening, and then they have the Flourishing Volumizing. I decided to get the Lengthening. It's $15, which is actually a very reasonable price for a mascara in my opinion. That's a very reasonable price. Oh, I didn't tell you the other prices. Okay, so the eyeshadow palette is $24. It's only 6 shades. I would just put it at 20, but 24 is fine. And then the liner is $19. I think that's a reasonable price for a liner, but this liner doesn't look good because I'm terrible at liner. And then the mascara is only $15, which I think is a really good price for a mascara. So we're gonna try this. I've never tried it. It's in the shade Midnight Black, just like the liner. So I have not tried this before. I don't know what to expect. I literally just bought this. So this is an actual review of a product. This is my reaction to it. So, lengthening, nourishing, easy removal, vegan, formulated without parabens, D5, microplastics, silicone, and mineral oil, ingredients, glycerin, another thing with citric acid, apparently. Ooh, and grape extract, interesting. Apple extract, wheat extract, strange. I don't know, looks like a lot of foods, but we'll see. So this is what the applicator looks like. Very cute. Reminds me of the Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara. I love the packaging, first of all. Love the packaging. Okay, ooh, that is a definite lift immediately. Oh, got it right in my eye. Ooh, we made a mess. We will fix that in a minute. Way too close to the inner corner, so I blinked like an idiot. I think this is cute. This is a cute mascara. Y'all can't really tell. That's my favorite thing is like, because I don't use an eyelash curler, y'all can like never see the lashes. I think it's cute. I like it. Okay, we're gonna do the other eye and we're gonna try not to blink this time. I usually do only one coat. I try not to do multiple because then my lashes get really clumpy. So there we go. Okay, so the bottom, we're gonna fix that in a minute. I saw a TikTok that was like, hey, instead of trying to wipe it off, just wait until it dries and you can kind of like scrape it. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But that's the mascara. I think it's cute. It feels nice. It doesn't feel like it's clumping up. I like this. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep this mascara. Okay. What's next? Oh, blush. Okay, I have not tried this. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. This is the Eclipse Cheek and Lipstick in the shade Chorus Girl. I don't usually like stick blushes, especially with how much foundation I use. I feel like it doesn't blend out properly. So, because this thing is a dirty hot mess, I'm going to use a different beauty blender right here. Instead of like smearing it on, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply it to the beauty blender and then blend it out like that. So let's see if this works. Is it working? I'm gonna need to add more. I don't know if that's working, I can't tell. Also, I'm getting hair stuck in it because of course I am. Okay, let's try this again. Let me show you the shade. Let me swatch it. It's like a corally pink color. I went with this because I feel like it works best with the purple. I didn't want to do too bright of a pink, and this is the only one I bought, so. There we go. Why is my hair sticking to my face? Like, get out of here. We don't want you. Get out of our lives. I don't want hair stuck in my face. Okay. There we go. This is a Real Technique sponge, by the way. I don't know if this technique is working. I might just take it and just smear it on. Okay. Let me find out more about this Eclipse blush stick. It's a cheek and lipstick, so, which is kind of cool. Okay, how much is this? The cheek and lipstick is $18. I would say that's a little bit pricey. Okay, how does it say? Apply to cheeks and lips for a monochromatic look. For a sheer payoff, apply to the back of the hand, then use a brush or finger. For a more blend as desired with a brush or fingertips. Maybe if let's see. Okay. I do like a lot of blush, but I want to make sure it blends out and isn't like just a full-on line on my face. My hair is being such a nuisance. I hate this. Okay. You can't really see it. It's kind of like a subtle blush moment where we're doing a very bright highlighter. So I kind of want just a subtle blush. Ugh, this looks disgusting. Why does it look so gross? Is it my skin like showing through the foundation? Is it that? How about I do let's do the, okay, apply to the back of the hand. It's definitely sheer. It's definitely a sheer blush. Okay. And then apply with the fingers, maybe? Let's see if that looks better. I can't really tell. Like, this is just, it looks like I've been bruised. It just looks like a big bruise. It's not paying off. I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe it's just that side of my face. It's a very sheer. Like very sheer. Okay, let's do that. Let's just apply like a whole line and just blend it out with the Beauty Blender. Okay, we're starting to see some color now. I'm sorry I'm taking so long in this blush. It's just, if I want blush, I want blush. So like, okay. It's okay. It's a very sheer. I will tell you that now. It is very sheer. Okay, just taking it, making a line kind of area. Like so. I could have just done that and not blended it out, but I want to get the payoff here. Maybe the blending it out with the sponge is shearing it more. I don't know. It's a pretty color. It's just very sheer. Like, if you want a lot of blush, I would not recommend this. I would recommend getting a darker color. This color is like maybe too light. I don't know. I'm just adding more. Maybe it's because I'm wearing liquid foundation. I don't know, but it's okay. It's just on this side of my face, it looks like I have a bruise, but maybe that's because there's like a dry skin patch like right there. And then I'm just gonna draw on my nose. Just do a line like that. And then just take the sponge and blend it out. Okay. It's a cute color. It's just very sheer. Like, I was expecting way more than this, but it's very hydrating. It's definitely very hydrating. I would just say it's very sheer. And maybe that's because of the color I chose. I don't know. We're gonna keep it because it might look better in the future. I mean, what I like is that I could put a lot on and it doesn't look like a lot. Like, I can keep working with it, which is nice. It just is very sheer. But it makes my skin look very hydrated, so I do like that. Now the highlighter. I have tried this highlighter before many times. This is the r.e.m. Beauty Highlighter Topper in Miss Neptune. It's this gorgeous purple highlighter. Now, let's see how much this retails for. Highlighter topper. $22. Not the worst price in the world. They have a lot of shade options. They have a green, which is called Mama Earth. Girl, A lot of their shades are very much neutrals, and then there's like one like crazy color that's just out there. They do have a gold, which I might want to get. It's called The Sun, like Megan Thee Stallion. I might want that. I might want the gold, because I realized I have 2 gold highlighters. I was like, what? I should have more than 2. Weird. I'm going to take a little fan brush for this because it is a very intense color. I don't want to put on too much because it is a very intense color. So we're going to use a little fan brush. We're going to apply it like that. Now, this is a powder highlighter with a cream blush. Not always a good idea, but we're going to try it. Shade Miss Neptune. Tap off the excess so it's not too bright, and then, oh, I put on a lot. You can't see it. There it is. There she is. Woo! She's cute. She's cute. She's here. I think it's just in the mirror my skin looks disgusting. I don't know. Trixie's really trying to tell me that I look ugly, isn't she? Okay. It's cute. I do like this highlighter. I love the purple, like a purple highlighter. Girl. Definitely about it. Definitely a fan. Like, look, just a little, just the purple. Oh, it's so cute. The purple. Oh, I love the purple highlighter. It's so cute. This, wonderful. And now on to the lip. We are doing a very minimal lip because when I was going through the website, I was looking at their lip products. And it was all reds and nudes and all of that stuff. So I went with the r.e.m Beauty Essential Drip Lip Oil in the shade Lavender Kiss, which is like a purple. I went with this because I was like, everything else I was like too matte, and I can't wear like very matte things because my lips get so dry. Look at that highlighter. Oh, my skin looks very hydrated. I will say that. It looks very hydrated. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I've not used this yet. It's like a purple, and the applicator has this little silver ball, which I think is like to do like the cooling effect thing. I'm gonna read about this. Okay, Miss Lavender Kiss. For optimal results, exfoliate lips prior to using. Why did I do that? Use the cooling metal tip to load product onto the lips, then use the flock side applicator to blend onto lips. Use in place of gloss to top, lip liner, lipstick, liquid lipstick, and more. Reapply throughout the day as needed. Smooth, silky shine, non-sticky, conditions and hydrates lips. Definitely something I'm looking for because my lips are so dry. No vitamin A and no retinol, so. I love the metal ball. Oh, look how hydrated my lip is. That is beautifully hydrating. Oh, I love how hydrated that is. Oh, that is beautiful. And it's like clear, but with like a purple shift. It smells nice. It smells very nice. Look how hydrated my lips are now. Ugh, love that. Love how hydrated make my lips. Like that is gorgeous. That is beautiful. And last product, they do have a setting spray. This retails for $24, I believe. Yes, the Mist Thing Calming Face Mist. So, details. Ultrafine cloud-like mist. Lavender helps soothe skin. So we got lavender. That's nice. An infusion of chamomile water. Rose moss. What kind of ingredients? How do you shake well? Use to prep skin after skincare and before makeup. Apply after makeup to eliminate any unwanted powdery finish. So that's definitely gonna help me. And you can spray it onto the pillow before bedtime for a relaxing scent. That sounds amazing. It's this blue color. Ugh. Now let's look at the ingredients. Water, lavender oil, alcohol, limonene. I don't see any, witch hazel, which is amazing for the skin. Witch hazel is great for the skin. Water, blah, 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 blah. I do not see any, hibiscus. Love that. Okay, let's try this. Here's what spray looks like. There we go. Took a couple pumps. Oh, it smells divine. Oh, that did make my skin look hydrated. She hydrated, bitch. Oh, I love this. It smells gorgeous. Oh, let's fix that little mascara mistake. Well, that just made it look all smoky and gross under my eye. That's fine. Just got a black line. La 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 la. No, I'm gonna take the nude under and just crack some concealer under the eye. It's not working, but it's fine. I really like this look. I think it's cute. I think this is cute. This is nice. r.e.m Beauty, you've done some good stuff. So let's review everything. The primer, I'm gonna give it an 8 because I haven't put it in the fridge and tried it when it was like cooled. So, these are my earrings today. They're little aliens. Very cute. Very cute. I love it. I'm gonna give this like an 8 for the primer. My skin did burn, but my skin burns after I apply like everything to it. So this is gonna be an 8 for the primer, the Lunar Magic Blurring Primer. I think it was okay. It was actually really nice. Great consistency, not too heavy on the skin. Definitely smelled of nothing. It didn't really have a fragrance, which like was very nice for me because I'm not a big fan of fragrance in primers because I feel like that like ruins it. Unless it smells like the ingredients, I don't like extra fragrance. Like if it says, oh, it has like citric acid, then I'm expecting it to smell like orange or lemon or whatever. But this doesn't have any fragrance and I really liked it. Very cooling. I'm gonna put this in the fridge so I can try it with the cooling effect. Oh, the eye gel. 9 out of 10. I'm not gonna give it a full 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. The consistency is nice. I use it every single morning. It's very nice on the skin. I love this, so I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. It's not a full 10 out of 10 because you really have to put it in the fridge in order to get all of the benefits. So that's kind of annoying for me, is like having to wake up, take it out of the fridge, and then put it back. So that's why it gets a point off. But I do like this. I've been using it every day for like a few weeks now, and I love it. I still have like plenty left in the jar. Like, I'm not gonna use this up very quickly. Next, Miss Sweetener Concealer. This is a 10 out of 10, bitch. 10 out of 10. And I'm gonna tell you why. It blends great. Perfect color match. It laid underneath the foundation beautifully. My under eyes look wonderful right now. Like, in real life, it's a struggle bus. But on camera, not too bad. My skin looks very hydrated. Miss Sweetener Concealer. 10 out of 10. We love her. Love her. Obviously, the foundation and setting powder, they do not exist in this universe because they don't have them. The eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna give this like a 7 out of 10. I do like the colors. I do. It's just, okay, I'm gonna explain something. You see this shade right here. It's like a brownish. This is more gray, right? This looks more gray. And then this shade is like more black than I want it to be. I love this shade right here. Love this one. This is one of my favorite neutrals. I love this shade right here. The purple's nice, as you can see. It's easy to blend. It's nice colors. You do have to dip in a little bit because they are a little bit sheer. But I like them. I like this a lot. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 because it's 6 shades and it's kind of expensive. So if it was like 10 shades, I would understand the price, but 6 shades for like $25, pretty much. The eyeliner, it's a 6. It doesn't look black enough to me. It was like very strange. It was kind of skipping. I don't know how I feel about it. It feels like it's dried out already, which it shouldn't have because I didn't buy it that long ago. I'm gonna give this like a 6. I'm still gonna keep it. I'm still gonna use it, but I don't know. It's not my go-to eyeliner at the moment. So 6 out of 10. The mascara, let me take it out of the packaging. I put it back in the packaging like a Dumbo. This I'm gonna give an 8. It's very nice. As you can see, I mean, you can't really see, but it's definitely lengthening. Obviously, I don't use an eyelash curler, so it's not very obvious when I put on mascara, but in real life, I like this. I like how this looks. Sorry, I have blush all over my hand. This is the lengthening mascara. I might try the volumizing one since it's a $15, which is a really good price point for a mascara in my opinion. I think $15 for this is awesome. I'm gonna give it like an 8. I'm definitely gonna use it again, but I am gonna try the volumizing one to see how they differ and which one I like more. Because if I like the volumizing one more, I won't use this anymore. But if I end up not liking the volumizing one, I'll keep this one. So there's that. The blush. Okay, Miss Eclipse in Chorus Girl. This is a 5. It's very hydrating, but it's so sheer, like so sheer, and that's not what I expected a blush. I get that it's a stick blush, but I feel like you have to work with it a lot to get any color out of it. It blended okay once I actually put it directly on my face, but it's okay. It's a 5. It's just meh. The highlighter, Miss 10 out of 10 right here. So much color, so pigmented, beautiful, highlights great. It's blendable, it hydrates, it highlights. This is a 10 out of 10. Gorgeous. The lip oil. Where's the lip oil? Here it is. This I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. Honestly, this is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's great. I love it. It hydrates my lips. It smells wonderful. I love that it has that little ball for like a cooling sensation, which is awesome. I love anything with a cooling sensation because it makes my skin feel wonderful. I love a heat like plumper, but sometimes it's just too much for my itty bitty lips. Like I love like the Fenty Beauty the Ice lip gloss in Cold Hearted. That's shit's to bomb. This with the cooling effect with the little ball, love it. And the shade is pretty. I mean, you can't really see the purple. It's more clear, but I do like this. So this is a 10 out of 10. This mist thing, calming face mist. I want to give it a 10 out of 10, but I feel like there's something that's stopping me. I don't know what it is that's stopping me. I mean, my skin definitely looks hydrated, like itchy hydrated. The forehead's a little bit dry looking. We're gonna add a little bit more to the forehead. There we go. Just hydrate the forehead a little bit because it was looking a little bit dry up there. I put a little bit too much setting powder up there. But I will give it a 10 out of 10. It smells good. It feels good on the skin. It doesn't burn. It's hydrating. I mean, look how hydrated my skin looks right now because of this bitch. Like, look at her. She snapped. She snapped. So overall, r.e.m Beauty, 10 out of 10 brand. I love nearly every, oh, the little blender, this is a 10, well, I'm gonna give it an 8 because it gets dirty very quickly, so I'm gonna have to wash this like immediately, which I'm probably gonna do after I put my clothes in the dryer. We're gonna go clean as much as possible. I'm not gonna film it because I already did a video of me cleaning all my makeup brush sponges, which you can check out right here. But yeah, r.e.m Beauty, 10 out of 10 brand, gorgeous, everything, just, she snapped. She snapped. And the price point is good. I really like the price point. There are a couple things that are a little bit expensive, like the primer being $29. I would already charge this for $24. I don't think it should be $29. I think that's a little bit steep. The eyeshadow palette, $24. Okay, so the sweetener for $24, the concealer. I think that makes sense. That makes sense to me. It's a great concealer. It comes in 60 shades. And yeah, the primer being $29, too much. The blender being $15, yeah, I'd take it down to $12, but that's fine. What else did I use today? The At the Borderline eyeliner marker, $19. I would take it down to $15. The Midnight Shadows eyeshadow palette, $24. I would take it down to $20. I feel like $24 is a little bit expensive for 6 shades. The mascara is $15, perfect price. Perfect price. I would take it up to maybe $18 actually, because $15 for that is awesome. The lip oil being $16. I think that's reasonable. $16, yeah. The full night sleep cooling blurring under eye balm for $22. I think that makes sense. The highlighter being $22, that makes sense. What else did we use? Oh, the Mist Thing Calming Face Mist for $24. With the amount you get, definitely $24. It's actually pretty cheap. I would charge like $26 for this. Do like $2 extra because you get a lot. There's a lot in here. And then the Eclipse Cheek and Lipstick for $18. I would take it down to $16. That's just my opinion. It's okay, but you can use it in cheeks and lips, so it's versatile. But thank you so much for going on this journey with me. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more full faces of brands. I will be doing a full face of Rare Beauty eventually and a full face of Haus Labs, but I need a lot of money for those. I only have I don't have any products from the relaunch of Haus Labs. I only have 3 things from Rare Beauty, so that's gonna be a very expensive video. That's for future me with more money. r.e.m Beauty is very affordable, good pricing. I love everything that came in this, and I'm a big fan. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see another full face, I want to do Rare Beauty and Haus Labs, but if you have another brand you want me to do, I've done Fenty Beauty, I've done ColourPop, those will be in the description below in the playlist. I think I'll also link my full face of ColourPop in the description below, and it'll also be right here once those pop up. If you want me to do another brand, I could do a full face of Maybelline or L'Oreal or a cheaper brand like e.l.f. I've not really used a lot of e.l.f., so definitely tell me another brand you want me to do. I might do Benefit, but that's gonna be very expensive, so that's when I have a lot more money. I can't really do BH Cosmetics because they really only have eyeshadows. They don't really have anything else, but it's fine. It's fine. I still love them. I might do Juvia's Place. Let me know. Let me know what brand you want me to do, and hit the notification bell for a new video as soon as this one gets to double-digit views, or by next week, whichever comes first. Please watch this video. Every time a video gets double-digit views, I upload a new video, and it's a lot of fun for me. But if y'all want to wait until next week, that's fine. It's whenever you want more videos. And follow the social media links in the description below. There is Instagram, there is TikTok. TikTok, I post some makeup looks and skincare, so if you want to check those out, those are on TikTok as well. Tumblr, my fandom Tumblr, my other Tumblr. There's Twitter. Twitter's where I post all new video updates, so if you want to see when a new video is coming out, it's going to be immediately on Twitter. And also watch my last full face of a brand. I think it was a full face of ColourPop. And also check out the playlist with all my full faces of other brands. I've also done Fenty Beauty. I've also done a full face of products I never wear, which was very interesting. So definitely check that out. And I will be very interested in seeing what y'all think. And yeah, thank you so much. Oh my God, it's stuck to my face. Oh my God, that was not planned. I was not planning on doing that. That was really funny. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you later. Bye.